Hi, so my name is Caitlin Comp. Today I'm going to be going over the workshop that I had planned in week 3, which discusses the benefits of SEL in the classroom. In this workshop, educators will learn about what social emotional learning is and how that can help their classroom. So one of the biggest reasons why I decided to do this workshop was a problem that I encountered, and I'm sure many other educators have encountered. So one of those things was being unaware of developmental needs of students. Yes, I teach middle school students, and yes, I had that education of their development, but being oblivious to it, I didn't really acknowledge it. Because of that, there was a lack of focus on their emotional needs, especially in my community where I work. So I wanted to kind of highlight that in this workshop and make sure that other educators are aware of things that you can do to support other students and kind of provide them with activities to vent about different things. So, all that to say, the purpose of my workshop is to introduce social emotional learning activities to middle school teachers within a rural school district, because that's where I work. It'll teach educators or students and educators social awareness, self-management, self-awareness, responsible decision making, and then obviously relationship skills because they're able to communicate better. So as I continue at this workshop, some of my key objectives that I want to be able to accomplish and have educators accomplish is being able to develop a definition of SEL, so like what the SEL means to them and what it means to their students. I want them to develop an awareness of the developmental needs of students, because a lot of them don't even have background about the needs and how they, whenever they develop and go through puberty and things like that, how their hormones affect their behaviors. So just enlightening that, and then successfully finding and implementing SEL activities in the classroom. I'm going to provide them with resources so that way they can find them, but I'm also going to provide them with examples to be able to implement that. So to begin the workshop, kind of to gain attention, I'll show the kindness boomerang video from YouTube. After the video, the participants in the workshop are going to name 4 acts of kindness, discuss what could you do to start a ripple effect of kindness, discuss why are acts of kindness important in our world, and discussion will take place in small and then as a whole. This will all be done to start off this, and it will be done to serve as an example for what an SEL activity looks like in the classroom. Oops. So the next thing that I'm going to look at over the next couple slides is the who, what, when, where, and how of the workshop. So who will be the audience? The audience will be 10 middle school not middle school students, but middle school teachers who support students in grades 4 through 8, because that's typically when their hormones are very high. What will be taught? Obviously, the objectives are key, but also the needs of students. I will also teach resources that are available to educators, and I also will help to plan and show how to plan and implement SEL, which kind of falls into those objectives. So really, I'm really honing in on those objectives. When will it take place? So the week before school starts, it'll be over the summer. It's not going to be in the middle, but start date of this workshop will be beginning of school, so that they can implement those really rich SEL activities at the very beginning so they can get to know their students. And then when asking where will it take place, it's just going to take place in my school's library over the course of an afternoon. So that way it's kind of broken up. Again, how will it be taught? It'll be taught in person. It'll be collaborative because they're going to have to work with other educators that they work with typically. And there's also going to be embedded activities to support those objectives. So like the initial introduction activity that help to show them how to implement an SEL and how easy it can be. So to wrap up the workshop, I'm both going to have an evaluation of the workshop and the list of resources that are provided, which I'm going to talk about. So the list of resources, these are some of the resources that I'll provide to them. The first 3 are more websites that they can use to find SEL activities for their students. But the last one is KaiXR, which is a virtual reality type where you can watch videos and do different interactive social emotional things for students if your district has virtual reality type headsets. So finally, to evaluate my workshop and how well it was rounded, if the educators even learned anything, it'll be evaluated through the use of a digital post-workshop survey that I make on Google Forms. It'll ask questions like, are you comfortable with? Are you not very comfortable with? Or are you very comfortable with defining social emotional learning, implementing activities, describing benefits, finding resources, and then knowing developmental needs of students? So those are all my objectives, what I plan to reach in my workshop. And these are just a list of some of those. I got most of these images, clip arts from Google, but a lot of the other resources are for the SEL resources. So